Hello, my name is Mike, and welcome back to Overwatch. We have gone after quite a few difficult sprays, but none so difficult as Doomfist's Cute Spray. His Pixel Spray is pretty easy to get, but his Cute Spray, that is the most infamous spray/achievement in the game to get, and for good reason. The easier of his two sprays, the Pixel Spray, requires you to kill an enemy with a full-power Seismic Slam. However, despite being Doomfist's easier achievement, it does have quite a lot of requirements. First, you have to kill somebody with a move that doesn't do more than 125 damage. So you can't kill anybody unless they've already been weakened. Additionally, to get a full power Seismic Slam, you have to jump from pretty high up, which means you have to get to a very tall location somewhere on the map, and then jump down and hope to land near an enemy that has already been weakened. So that's pretty stringent, and it requires a fair bit of luck. And there's only a couple of maps you can get this on, and in my opinion, there are even fewer that it's actually feasible. It's possible technically on some maps, but really, there's only a few maps where there's a good chance you're going to be able to get this one. And my favorite map that I've found so far is Watchpoint Gibraltar if you're on the defending team. That gives you a lot of great locations. On the first stretch, there are plenty of buildings and bridges you could jump off of and hopefully hit the enemy, but that's still pretty tricky. You have to jump off in the correct location. There are a couple of very specific spots where you could get a full power Seismic Slam. The second stretch is far better because you have a giant ship hovering there in the middle of the map, and you can jump off the front of it or the back of it, and you're almost guaranteed to get a full power Seismic Strike. You just have to land on a damaged enemy. And on the third and final stretch, there is a cliff/building on the left side you can walk up. It takes a bit of time to get up there, but it's worth it because you are in a nice vantage point to jump down and hit any weakened enemies. So this is the map where I got my Seismic Slam achievement, and it is by far what I found to be the easiest and most effective way to do it.
No one can hide from my
Thank you.
When I got my Pixel Spray, I was fortunate enough to land on top of a wounded Sombra. She had already been damaged by one of my teammates, and I just have to land right on top of her and finish her off. So that is Doomfist's Pixel Spray. Not exactly easy, but it is doable if you plan it out proper. The requirements for Doomfist's Cute Spray are to hit 6 enemies with your Meteor Strike ultimate, and this is incredibly difficult for a number of reasons. First off, if the enemy team has a sniper or a flanker, they'll probably not be anywhere near their team. They'll probably be far behind or far off to the side, so getting them grouped up with the team can be a real wrangle. In addition, Doomfist loudly announces when he's going to use his move. He screams Meteor Strike and jumps up, and it's very flashy and loud, which signals to the enemy team, time to scatter, and they almost always scatter. So getting 6 of them to stay put almost essentially requires a Zarya Grav Surge or something to pull them all close together. And the third problem is a big one as well. There are a number of characters that can evade your ability. Reaper can Wraith form and become invincible, just float away from your ultimate. Same thing with the new character Moira. Moira can use her Fade ability and avoid being hit if she times it at the exact moment you try and make impact. Also, Mei has her Ice Cocoon, which prevents her from being hit by your move. And characters like Reinhardt, Winston, and Orisa will be throwing up shields left and right, making it almost impossible for you to hit the entire enemy team because those shields will block damage. In short, there are a number of things that'll make this almost impossible to achieve without some sort of team coordination. You almost essentially need a Zarya to grab all the enemies together and make them hold still, and you might also do well with a Sombra who could use her EMP to shut off all enemies' abilities so they can't escape or defend. Doing this without team coordination sounds like an impossible task. So whenever I went into a game, I would ask my teammates if any of them wanted to go Zarya, because Zarya would really help me out. And there was a lot of hesitation. A lot of people aren't very comfortable with Zarya.
Cannot play Zarya for shit.
I'm bad. I would never get a 6-man grab.
I did find the occasional Zarya, but a lot of times I was struggling to do this by myself and hoping that someone on the team would go Zarya.
Meteor strike.
This would have must have a teleporter.
Rising uppercut.
Огонь по готовности. Fire at will.
Meteor
Oh,
strike.
well.
Resident can
Nice job.
Meteor strike. Meteor strike.
That's how it's done!
Meteor strike.
Огонь по готовности.
Meteor strike.
No one can hide.
Meteor strike. Meteor strike. Meteor strike. I am personally seeing Meteor strike. 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 Meteor strike.
I spent a lot of time trying to get this achievement, and I had no success, so I decided I was just going to wait. Just going to shelve this and maybe come back to it once I've actually gotten a team together, once I've gotten a dedicated Zarya, maybe even a dedicated Sombra player to help me out. I would just wait to get this achievement until I had a proper team. A few days later, I was just having a relaxing quick play game, and I got it. Almost completely by accident, because I didn't think I was going to get it. There was no Zarya on our team, so how could I possibly hit 6 enemies at once? And it turns out, I just had a really, really great day. I wish I had been recording, but I hadn't. All I have are these 2 clips saved internally through the Overwatch highlight system that showcase exactly what happened for a few brief moments.
No chance. Meteor strike.
Our team was defending an Eichenwald, and I decided I was going to spawn kill an enemy or two, and the moment I saw a Hanzo try and walk off to a vantage point, I popped him, and then I just jumped around trying not to die, as I normally do. And then I tried to punch somebody else, and I got their healer, and that kept on going. I just kept killing and killing and killing, and in the first 60 seconds, I had already built up my ultimate. I don't think the enemy team was expecting me to have my ult by this time, because when I used it, the enemy team was just kinda stunned. And then I slammed down to the earth, and I killed their Lucio, and I hit the other 5 enemy teammates, and then I ran away, because I was incredibly overextended. This means we can cross Doomfist off the list, and until another hero is released, that means we have completed this spray quest. We have completed this quest 100%. I wasn't sure we'd be able to do it. There were a lot of tough roadblocks, but we have overcome all of them, and our mission has been accomplished. Thank you for sticking with me through this long and difficult journey. There might be more Overwatch content on the channel, and if there is a new hero released, you can bet I'll be going after their achievements as well. My name is Mike, and thank you for joining me.